Live. My name is Kyle. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Don't Know Why by Norah Jones on your guitar. So this song is in the key of B flat. We prefer the key of G on the guitar, so we're going to put our capo on the 3rd fret and play key of G chords. There's some interesting chords in here. I'm just going to start from the beginning and work your way through. I do this finger picking. It works best to get that kind of electric guitar melody running through the chords. This first chord is a G major 7. You can play it like this. I'm going to say all the frets relative to the capo. So relative to the capo, this would be the 3rd fret. Finger on the middle finger, as if you're playing a G chord. But you're going to take off your pinky and take your index down to the 2nd fret behind where the pinky would usually go. So it'd be 3rd fret, don't play the A string, open, open, 3rd fret, and 2nd fret. Now, I prefer to do it with my thumb. I'm kind of weird like that. I like to do it like this. Like I'm making a D chord, but I put my thumb on the spot where my middle finger was and I take my index off. I do a lot of chords with my thumb. I just got used to it, so you can do it however you want. But the first chord is going to be, and I'm in my car, so I'm trying to make this work. So that first chord will go just plucking with those 2 fingers on the E strings, the 2 E strings. You can pluck more. You can do a little roll. Alright, let's walk through that. So we got... Now, between getting the main melody in there, your fingers are just kind of filling in the gaps, okay? So there's no one-size-fits-all here. You kind of just fill in the gaps with picking aside from that main melody. Bum, ba, bum, ba, da, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba. So I'm just filling the gaps with my other fingers. So the main thing is getting... I do teach proper finger picking technique. There's a few different camps here, but I advocate for using all your fingers. You can go watch that video. I'll link it here. How I do finger picking and how a lot of the professionals do it. I use my pinky. Some don't. You could shift down if you don't like it. Okay, so here. Fill it in, then get that pinky up on the 3rd fret and straight back to the 1st fret with the index. So, and then hitting that 3rd fret and then open. So, in filling in the space between the notes, just kind of practicing keeping your fingers loose, right? Then we move forward to... So this is actually a C chord, but we play it with our index here on the 3rd fret, our ring finger on the 5th fret, D string, and our pinky 2 strings down with an open G string between there, and just playing those 4 strings. So thumb, index, and then these two together. Then we slide all that down and come down to here. One fret backwards, same exact spot, but we just bar. We slap that index down because we now want a B7 chord with those 4 strings. So we went from here to here. Okay, so that goes. Then we're gonna slide down to the E minor 7. So we go, hit that 3rd fret with the pinky, ring string, B string, then we walk it up. Now we got an A7, so that was an E minor 7. A7. Now we're hitting the 1st fret B string, and we're playing a D7 chord with that added 9th in there. You can make it a round D7 if you want, but I like to keep the open E string in there. So from that second part, from the C. And then just filling it in right there. There's a lot of different tricks you can do from that D7. You can slide it up. Right? It's a key of G. We're working in the key of G here because of our capo. So there's a lot of open strings you can use, and you can, just kind of playing around. There's so many things you can do if you just kind of get used to using those open strings. But you're just filling in the gaps after you play that electric melody. So here it is all strung together. And then again. Notice at the end of that D7, I just kind of riffed a little bit. Then the chorus, heart is busy. E minor. Then the A7. D. And then filling in the space, you just kind of keep plucking. And then the E minor, you can even kind of do some strums here. Then I like to walk this down, even though it kind of walks down with the melody. So, on my mind, getting a D over C. And a little B minor 7 in there. And then just a A suspended, or with open G if you want. It's kind of open for interpretation to get my forever. And then back to the beginning. Okay, so let me go through it kind of from the beginning. I'll play the verse and then I'll go straight into the chorus. My heart turns So that's the whole thing. There's only 2 parts to it. It's very nice, very pleasant. I hope you enjoyed learning it. If you need help knowing where to go from here, you often feel stuck wondering what to practice, download the link in the description to my free practice guide. It's pretty awesome. It's just a little checklist you can use to make sure you know where to go, not get stuck wondering how to keep getting better. I hope you enjoyed this. If I missed anything or if you have anything you want to add, make sure you leave a comment below. I love to hear from you, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.